Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Here we go, D. Ready.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Back for the offense. Let's go. Go.
Now Cook running right.
Go. Let's run. They're running.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way you often control the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go. 140. On. Check. Sponge. No. Slam. Run.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Yeah.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. 190. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check. Safety creep. Check. Lucky.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Go ahead.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making a play there.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch.
To throw on 2nd down. Correa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gone. Tight dog.
From the gun, Correa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun. Correa. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike. Get it.
2nd and 1. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
49's the Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey!
49, guys.
Let's go. Hit it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First down, Jacksonville.
Check out. 55, 65. Before Mike. Ranky. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, check out. 90. 54. Check the outs. Check the outs. Be good. Go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Cut.
And that will be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A beautiful fake. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Correa. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
90 Wolf.
2-Jet
Bomber.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Hatchet. Rush in.
Ready.
On 1st down, Correa. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
49's the mic.
Back to throw. Correa.
Hey, it's our house.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You don't want no problem.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
49's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Go. 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Correa. It's caught. Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
No, go.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20.
Run.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
At the 31-yard line.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Yes.
49. Let's go. Come on, 49.
Looking to throw. Correa. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Watch the slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Orbit.
Hey, check.
Yep.
21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
5.
Back to throw. Correa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
It's now second
But
down.
one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Hey.
I'm coming.
On second down, Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, set. 15 line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
80 weapon.
Tighten up.
Leo. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
From the gun, Correa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Snap.
Throwing on first down. Correa. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Protein spill.
Alert 3!
Hey, Delta.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I got you.
Ready.
Throwing again. Correa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Nice pick.
Johnson, the intended target.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, what you said. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's checking. He's going.
2nd and 13. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Correa. He'll let it go deep. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they'll go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you started the football now. They have to feel great about the opportunity.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
49, guys.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 22-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Check.
Hard.
2nd and 5. It's complete to Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Show it.
On 1st and 10, Correa. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, wahoo!
27 Mike.
Yo, faster!
3 buzz.
Get it!
From the gun, Correa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Watch that.
Quick stone travel. Now.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
60 on.
Get the ball.
Now.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is now a one-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Vikings 20.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Check out. Line 40. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Line 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Check safety. Kill.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
40. Coming to you. Watch switch. Strong right. Check.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll run with Barkley.
Check 13.
And he spins past him and into space. The 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
All day, baby, all day.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more red coming. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey, lock it.
Check. Fresno. He's crashing.
Big Griffin.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings, first down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Double tight.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I got wide.
They'll run on first down. Hutton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Correa, and Diggs has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's get there.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 21.
Get it.
Check Mike 21.
From the gun,
Coming for you, son.
Correa.
Coming for you, son.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. Deuce.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
10 Lobo.
36. Hey, defense, let's go.
Go out.
Slam.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Correa. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Saw man coverage on the perimeter, and that was a pretty good throw. And it's one of those ones that wasn't an easy catch, but it's one that he thinks that he should have come down with, although I'm sure the opposing cornerback would beg to differ.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert flare.
Now.
To throw again, Correa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the pass.
Hey. Look. Squeeze.
Twist.
Ready.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Let him know.
Check. Rock it.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Mike's 47. Go. 47.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Watch the edge.
On 2nd down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Hey, go. 180. Mike, 54.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
11Z. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time, defense. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Look.
54. Coming this way. Here we go.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground is Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Got it. 36 to Mike. I'm here all day. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
To throw on third down, Correa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready, get ready. You ready? 11.
Luck now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
We got this.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyreek Hill with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here, late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Going the other way.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.